we're gonna do some commentary on the stream. Okay, hold on. Party create.
Already created one.
Okay, invite me to a party.
This server's history is so rich, bro. Like straight up, there's so many buildings, a lot of things, bro.
Yeah, I thought of what the hell is that party?
Don't
One.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just accept my thing.
We're gonna be.
Wait, party teleport is not unlocked yet. What? Wait, was it okay? I saw that. So that means I have to walk like 10,000 miles all the way there. Great, how funny.
Do slash homes to see if you have one there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Where slash home base?
Okay, the video we're going to be watching while we do the stream is.
Okay, yeah. I'm in the base.
Bruh, I have none of my stuff. The video.
Who the frick put construction of the Great Cat? I don't remember it.
No, that was Chadism.
Chadism. Chad was here.
No, do you not remember the Chadism theory? It's not a cult.
Oh, a mole on the inside of a powerful team. The server becomes peaceful and dies. Okay. I don't think we did that. This
No.
base is still being used in 2024, 2025. Don't steal slash creep. Who made this sign?
Me.
Wait, where did that snowman go? Just a chill guy is the pet of this base. Bro, where did chill guy go? The snowman. He was the most unkillable thing I've seen, and now he's gone.
He's probably just melted. He's tired of it all.
No, he was indestructible. He didn't die. He's like one of the indestructible mobs. And admin spawned it for me. Freak, fam.
Alright, so credit to Snook for the video we're gonna be listening today. Go to the activity tabs for the actual spooky story of the stream.
Wait. I'm looking at stuff right now. Wait. I'll join it real quick.
Oh, a better shoddy. Good idea. Wait. Drawn?
We also have some guests in the background as Cyber does not have headphones, so John Cyber will be joining us in the background, but they can't hear us.
Definitely.
Oh, they can't hear me.
We played it yesterday.
Oh wait, why is there? Okay, there's like mobs with copper armor now. Wow. Copper boots. On breaking too. Okay, I'm not gonna go sit there.
Alright, okay, join the activity.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder how you was fucked. I should have healed it.
What?
I can't believe you got a green chainsaw from that.
Wait, I'm loading it.
See a police badge?
Let me get my setup working. Like how I did last time.
Police badge is from a
Video on the left, gameplay on right. And let me fix.
double kill.
You know that way too late, sadly. I'm not gonna be able to actually watch the videos. Because it's lagging me out. I can only listen to the audio. Yo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm gonna like Ron.
Ah, you ready to start it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Once again, for like the millionth time, this video is not by it was made by S Snook or Snook. I don't know how to say it. And let's
The
start.
Reddits came out wrong. He was planned. My wife and I tried to get pregnant and were ecstatic when he was born. He was wanted and loved. We showered affection on him and really tried
You
to give him
there?
a happy childhood.
Yeah.
The day we brought him home,
Why are you
from the
just
hospital,
AFK?
He was miserable.
What?
Cried for 13 months straight. I'm not exaggerating.
I was just interested in the story.
13 months without a break.
Eh.
He cried until he had no voice left and kept crying. You could see his little face scrunched up and no sound coming out, totally hoarse. There were times he would literally be crying in his sleep. I've never seen or heard of any other kids able to do that.
Wait, hold it. I'm gonna pause it. Can you turn noise suppression on, please? It's
Noise suppression.
yeah, turn it on like the back.
That's it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, done.
Alright.
Level I saw the fence are cleared.
We brought him to doctors, specialists, tried changing his diet, held him, rocked him, toys,
I'm gonna
swaddled
go
him,
to the town
music,
to get my stuff.
mobiles, everything we could think of. Nothing worked. 13 months of grading, grinding, no sleep, hell. Once he got over the crying stage, we thought we were out of the woods, but it quickly became clear that for some unknown reason, he was just angry at being alive. I never saw that kid have a genuine, joyous smile once in the time I knew him. I saw him grin a vicious, horrible grin many times, taking a perverse pleasure from causing pain or suffering or breaking a rule.
That
But a
can
smile from real pleasure?
just kill
something
that
nice?
pet, please.
No, never. Not once. He had no interest in anything positive. He was fueled by hate, and everything he did was bent toward that. As soon as
By
he
hate
could,
is
his
crazy.
mission in life was to destroy things.
Like I know this is a
or try to break anything.
I know
in
this
his
is a
range.
creepypasta and it's
Smash
gonna
it,
be
chew
like
it,
the
throw it in
paranormal
the
stuff.
toilet, whatever he could.
But that
Oh.
sounds
After a
like
while, he
future
figured out
Hitler
how to take his
behavior.
diaper off and took great pleasure. in
Future
shooting
Hitler
and pissing
behavior.
anywhere he could. After a while,
I mean,
he
Hitler
figured
was
out he could
a
hide
bit.
it
I mean,
and started
Hitler
pissing and
was
shitting in
lesser than
places
this,
we
fam.
wouldn't find right away.
This kid,
Yeah.
this kid has like
Making even
evil
more
intentions
problems
from the
clean
start,
and making
from
the
day
house
one,
stink.
fam.
When he got older, ages 9 to 15, he would piss and shit in our bed.
What
We
the
got a lock on our door, and he wasn't able to get in anymore. Then he'd just take a dump in the hallway in front of our room. That biological
No, that
warfare
child's a
started
menace.
around a 2.5 years old, and he never grew out of it.
You got shot by a
I'll try to
skeleton.
Yeah.
What the freak?
As I could literally go on for days about this stuff, but as he grew older, he became more and more unmanageable. He would bite, kick, scream, scratch, and spit at anyone trying to do anything with him. He was kicked out of school twice before he was 9, then let him back in, and then kicked him out for good. He had to change schools. The next one put him in a special class that kept him away from the other students. We had to install a door and lock on the kitchen because he would steal knives and use them to gouge the walls / furniture or chase people with them.
Gouge the
When he was
walls!
10,
Oh,
he stabbed me
hell
pretty good in
no.
the
No.
ass. I still have the scars. As he grew older, he grew darker. He moved into setting things on fire and torturing local animals. There was a stray
Oh,
dog
God,
that
that's
hung
crazy.
around the park near our house. My son blinded
Is it
him,
really
and
worth
I would
keeping him
barbecue
alive?
fork. He would dip cats' tails in
Yeah,
gasoline
at that
and light
point,
them
bro,
on
send him
fire.
to a psychiatric,
Became a
like
violent,
freaking, I
stinking,
don't know, whatever.
vicious beast that lived in
Psychiatric
our house. We
hospital.
couldn't do anything with him. I will take this opportunity to preempt the tsunami of messages. Yes, we had the kid in fucking therapy. He saw a psychiatrist
Oh,
twice a week
they-
and had God knows how many different medications prescribed to him over the years. Nothing worked. Therapy didn't work. Meds didn't work. Nothing fucking worked. He was like a poison cloud of hate and fury, lashing out at
I mean,
anything in his reach.
I think a
When my
gun
son
will
was
work.
16, my wife got pregnant again.
I think a
I
gun
can't
will
tell
work
you
is
how
crazy.
different our reaction was. Instead of joy, we felt horror. This pregnancy had not been planned, and we were at a loss of what to do. My son had been such an unending nightmare for 16 years. We couldn't take the idea of starting again from the beginning. We talked a lot about terminating, but A, access to A, was not as easy in those days as it
Dude,
is
you're
now.
actually
And B, my wife
causing-
was
You want to
very
see my
against it.
diamonds?
We talked about many options. In the end, we decided that my wife would have the baby, and if it turned out evil, we would put it up for adoption. We
Man,
knew
you're
we just
good.
couldn't do it
Definitely
again
gonna
with
rip
another child
zombies.
like our son. We had a daughter. She was very normal. Suddenly, we saw what our lives should have been like the whole time. How things would have been had our son not been himself.
Chainsaw with
She laughed at
any
things. She
chance?
breastfed without biting. She didn't have teeth yet anyway, but you could tell she was just trying to eat, not tear her mom's breast off. After 4 months, she was sleeping through the night. She was happy. She was normal. I can't describe the relief and happiness that we both felt. I don't have the words for it. This is where I believe I may have started really pulling back from my son. Up until that time, whatever mistakes I
He's
made,
he's
I'd
gonna
always
like
tried my
kill
best
somebody,
to
city.
do my best for my son. I'm convinced of that.
Oh, he's gonna kill
I tried to
the
help him and
the
love
daughter.
him.
I already know.
Careful.
Oh,
I
damn.
really tried, but when my daughter was born, my wife and I both instinctively
The
just
daughter
turned
is too
toward her. She
vulnerable.
became our
this
focus,
point.
not from malice, but just because she was so much easier.
He's gonna get jealous.
She
I
was
already
so
know.
happy and sweet. Every moment we were with her was just like magic. I understand this was wrong, but we honestly couldn't help it. I don't have a better explanation than that. My son hadn't given a shit about my wife being pregnant. I honestly don't know if he really understood it. But when we brought our daughter home, he started acting out even more. I didn't think it was possible, but he took it up another notch. At this time, he was 17, and we were having blowout screaming matches daily. Usually after we fought, he would storm out of the house and disappear for hours at a time, or come back the next morning. It was a relief. I started to actually look forward to our fights because it would get him away from us for a while. After the birth of our daughter, my relationship with my son was almost entirely gone. Our only real interactions were screaming at each other. My wife was even worse with him. She just had nothing left. By that time, if our son even came into the same room
You
as
have
her,
maxed out.
she would just stop
You have
whatever
maxed
she
out
was
armor
doing and start
already?
screaming, "Get the fuck away from me. Get
Yo,
away.
yo,
Get the
yo,
fuck
what the
out,"
frick you building?
until he left.
Yo,
We started
yo,
spending
yo,
more and
yo.
more time out of the house, which was a blessing
Stop
for
building
us.
upside down
I have no
T's.
idea
Okay.
what
I'm
he got
just
up
building
to out in
a
the world,
cube of
but
that.
we were just happy it wasn't being inflicted on us. As a consequence of our son's behavior, we had invested heavily in locks around our house. All of the cheap, thin interior doors in our home had been replaced with thick,
Yo, what are you
dense
doing?
wood doors
Yo.
that couldn't be kicked through, equipped with keyed locks that my wife and I carried keys to. I know it sounds extreme, but locks and heavy doors were the best way we had found to create safe spaces from them. And again, before I'm undated with messages, I was not locking my son in rooms like a prisoner. He had free reign of the house and could come and go as he pleased. My wife and I would lock ourselves
No,
in
you
rooms
should
to
lock him
protect
in the room
ourselves
like
from
a
them.
prisoner.
If anything, we were the prisoners in our own home.
At that point,
On
bro,
the day
if,
in question,
if
I
that-
fought
if that
with my son in the
freaking-
morning, and he
if that
left the house in
freaking
rage.
guy's
My
stressed
wife
out,
and I
like,
were enjoying some
like,
peace and quiet in the
at this
kitchen,
point,
while our
he has
daughter
like
napped in our bedroom.
freaking killer
And then
intentions,
my
bro.
daughter
It's like
began crying.
future,
Any
like
parent
serial
who has
killer
young children
ass
can tell
freaking
you.
story.
You get used to your child's cries.
No, not future.
pretty
Parrot
sure he
serial
is.
cat.
They cry
Killer.
differently.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
hungry,
yeah,
they need
exactly.
changing, or are just restless and want to be held.
Maybe that's a plot twist.
Babies
He's already
can
killed
communicate
people
pretty
at this
well
part.
before they can speak. The cry was none of
Or
those things.
maybe
This cry was
when
terror.
he
The
gets
second we
like,
heard it, my
remember
wife
like
and I
he
were
how
both
he
up
fights
out
with
of
his
our
dads
chairs
most of the time.
and running to the
Maybe
room.
the way
The
he
door
takes
was
out
locked,
his
of
anger
course,
is by
and it
killing
took a few
people.
seconds to get the right key to
Yeah.
get it open. My son was in the room. We lived in a bungalow, and the bastard had climbed in the window to get her.
Why is there so
He was
many
standing over
ads?
her crib with a steak knife in his hand. I have no idea where he got it. It wasn't one of ours. We controlled our knives very carefully.
I'm not
and always
getting
kept
the
them
ad.
indoors.
Yippee.
I think he may have stolen it from one of our neighbors' houses. He had broken her skin twice already.
He had broken his
Area
skin
and
twice
once on her
already.
arm. I could see blood running down. When I entered the room, he was dragging the back of the knife down her face, not cutting, almost tickling her with it, teasing her while she screamed. He looked up at
See a
us and
baseball
smiled.
bat that ain't gonna
Before I knew what I
help.
was doing, I was already moving, running to put myself between them. I didn't think about it. I just moved instinctively. Even with that, my wife got there faster. It was like a movie on fast forward. She got to our son and bashed his hand away, knocking the knife across the room, and then shoved him with her whole body weight, so hard that he flew away from the crib and bounced off the wall. I picked up my daughter and held her while my wife screamed us. I could see her shaking, almost convulsing. I can remember the smell of the room, the sound of my daughter screaming and wailing. The look of my son's face as he stood there, just nothing. Blank, dead. There was nothing in his eyes. No emotion. He looked like an alien to me. I watched my wife take a step forward. I could have reached out and stopped her, but I didn't. She stepped forward again, very close to him. I could have stopped her again, but I didn't. She waited, looking at him for maybe 3 to 5 seconds.
there or
without
the
moving,
ads
and then
that
she
you
punched him in
view?
the face.
Yeah,
Now, until this point,
Okay.
you
No.
may have been picturing my wife as a typical woman, small frame, dainty, delicate. This is not the case. My wife does have a small frame, but dainty and delicate she is not. Never has she been since I've known her. Since her early teens, my wife has been a boxer. MMA didn't exist back then, but karate and boxing were big in those days, and my wife was a very talented amateur. She was about 130 pounds. She carried a lot of muscle, and she knew how to
Let's
punch.
go into town.
I had 70 pounds on her back then, and I have no doubt that in a real fight
What?
between me and her,
Into town?
she
Yeah.
could have
And
and
the
would have
old
pounded me
crap
flat.
city.
Neither of us had ever laid a hand on her son in anger
Wait.
before, but something
Okay.
broke in her that day. And all the years of anger and pain and sorrow and frustration just came pouring out. When she hit him, his head snapped back and blood started pouring out of his nose. He hardly reacted. He just looked at her with this shocked expression like he didn't know how to process what had just happened. She waited another second, and then she hit him again. I could have reached out and stopped her. I could have dragged her out of the room, taken her away, calmed her. I didn't. I just stood there and watched him while she systematically started to pound him to a pulp. Every time he brought his hands to cover one part, she would blast him somewhere else. Body, head, body,
What is that?
over and over. He started screaming, crying out, yelling for her to stop. It's the most genuine reaction I'd ever seen him have to anything in his whole life, but she wasn't stopping. I
Hold on,
watched
I'm
her
gonna put a
ramping
more
up,
spooky
hitting harder,
resource pack on.
faster, working him like a heavy bag. He tried to swing at her, and she slipped him easily. She was on autopilot, sinking down into her training. I stood there watching her for a minute.
Resource
Then I
pack.
turned my back on them and took my daughter out of the room. I brought my daughter to the kitchen and gave her a bath in the sink. I found that he had cut her a third time on the sole of her foot. All the cuts were superficial. I cleaned her up and held her until she calmed. I put polysporin and band-aids on her cuts. In our bedroom, I could hear my son screaming, calling my wife horrible names, telling her he would cut her head off and F her corpse. After a while, I didn't hear him say
Why
anything
keep
anymore.
that son
I didn't
alive?
even hear him crying out. I assumed that he must have been knocked out, but I could still hear her beating him. That went on for a long time, long enough for my daughter to drift off to sleep in my arms. I just sat at the kitchen table waiting for her to finish. Finally, she came out and sat down across from me. Her hands were
Where
swollen
are you?
and red.
City.
Her face
Hold on,
her
I'm
lips were
just putting
slathered
a
with
resource
blood.
pack on.
Her chest was heaving. We just
Oh,
stared
people
at each other
still
without
live
saying anything.
there. I'm so
After a while,
surprised
I
people
asked
see.
her,